what you actually run with. The reason is that before the race, maybe a marathon race among maybe 5 or 3 or more racers, their major goal is to that what they look to end is that they become the first in the game of that particular race. So they've had a vision that I am going to be the first. I am going to be the first. I will put in my best. So that's why I had to say vision is what you run with.
What you run with.
So if you are doing a project, maybe you want to build a 3-bedroom flat, so you would have called your architect and be like, okay, this is what I want to build. Is the whole 3-bedroom just going to have a toilet, or they would have their own personal toilets, or they would have their each walk-in closet? So that's in real estate actually. So you've already had a vision of, okay, this is how we want it to be. So you will run with it. The foundation will start up to the roof, and when the contractor which you give the work does not deliver your 3-bedroom with your expected vision, you would still have to, if you are someone who is consistent with things and see that things get to its best, you would have to bring the house down and start till it meets what you are running with.
Can you see him coming from the angle of building, using an architect as an example? All right, so moving to the next question because of our time, I would love to ask, do you see vision as a necessity for fulfillment? Do we really need to hold on to something before we can be fulfilled in life or in whatsoever we do?
I actually see to it a lot, 100%. Because one thing there is, we have people out there who has billions of naira, millions of naira, who do not have a vision of what they are going to use the money with. So that's why most times I do say one thing: if your parents or you have the means to make it in life and you didn't use it wisely, it's done on you. Your children or whatsoever is coming up after you would have to curse you, because we have a lot of people out there who has great and good visions but yet no financial stability. But we have people who have financial stability, no vision. So there's every probability that vision is a necessity to fulfillment. So you cannot just have money without a vision. You have to have vision with money, so that you run your money every morning. Let me say every morning, because life is divided into 3: the morning, afternoon, and night. The night is for rest. I can say to me the afternoon is for semi-rest, though you can still work in the afternoon, but the morning is the working time. So your money has to work for you both in the morning. Your money and vision has to work for you both in the morning, afternoon. So by night, you just have to see the fulfillment of your vision at once.
Wow. All right, before we continue, I would love to go on a short break. Alright, welcome back. Our guest was able to talk extensively on whether vision is a means of fulfillment. It talked about having money and using money to fulfill vision, and you can have money, no vision. So the two has to go along together, and we have to ensure that we have vision before we can say we are fulfilled in life, or before we can fully say fulfillment is in the scene. All right, I would also love to ask our guest, okay, can everybody take an advantage of the realm of vision? Do you think everybody can can have a vision? Is everybody qualified to have a vision to run with? Let me put it that way.
Okay, thank you very much. Everybody is qualified. There is one thing I want to say before I divert back. In the realm of a madman, it looks as we that are normal as mad people. when we look at him as a mad person. So the thing there is, when we look at it, let me explain again. When we look at a madman, we say this person is mad. Why? Because he's in his own realm. And when he looks at us, he says we are not normal, that we are not in his own realm. That's why a madman operates with a madman, a normal man operates in with a normal man. So everybody is entitled to it. That's why in that kind of realm, a madman would always run with a madman, and a normal man with a normal man. I'm a believer, so I believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, a Christian at that. But I'll let you know, even in the process of creation, God had it in mind. How should I put it? God had it in mind. He had a vision already of what he's going to do. He had a vision of everything. So if he had not planned it, he won't do it. So that's why he even had to make human beings in his own image. So if he's not going to make us in his own image, he would have done something else. He would have. Sometimes I was thinking about something, maybe while studying the Bible, not even maybe it was while studying. So something happened that I could not remember where I was studying presently, but I had to understand that God created everything in the beginning for us, but it is our responsibility to run with what He has created. For example, let's look at the furnitures. God already created the tree already. So it is in the work of the furnitures to run with the woods in the bush, in the forest, to cut it into pieces and fashion it to the best of furnitures out there, best of tables out there. So everybody is permitted to run. Everybody is permitted to have or take an advantage of the realm of vision in whatsoever sphere you see yourself. If you think you are not permitted to take an advantage in the realm of vision, you lie. Or maybe your upbringing was not on the right path that will set your mind. So lastly, before I hand over to the convener actually, or to the host, it is because people do not have vision. That's why they just stand up one day and be like, the world is a mess, I have nothing to do. If you truly have a vision, everybody, so because God does not want us to look like someone who is just in the earth to just give birth to children, this and that. No, He doesn't want that. That's why He had to put us there, prepare everything for us, and gave us a vision so that we would know that we should not be idle and we can't be idle. That's what I can say about that.
Wow. So everybody can take advantage of the realm of vision, because even God says when there is no vision, the people perish, and God does not desire that anybody perish. So if we must walk fully, if we must fulfill life, and if you will fulfill destiny, we need to take advantage of vision. So God has given us equal opportunity to access the realm of vision as He inspires us as regards things we see and things He shows us. Alright, so I would love to also ask, can you tell how vision has helped you in any aspect of your life?
Okay, that's good. A man who does not have a vision on his part cannot talk about vision. So to the present moment I am today, I can say I've achieved something. Though I'm not the biggest in the world, but I've achieved something better than yesterday. I hate competition, maybe because I'm a man, but I do compete with myself. I say I'm not going to be better than anybody. I just want to be better than yesterday. So the main thing there now is that vision has helped me in the aspect that when I got to know my vision, so I had to write it down by the inspiration of the Holy Spirit. So anything I'm doing since when I got it and I had to know it, anything I'm doing, because I'm the kind of multi-talented person. So anything I'm doing, when I do it, maybe before dispensing it for people to see or that, I look at it. Does this thing fit? Not just fit in that line, but is it in the context of my vision? Is it in the context? Okay, now for example, if you say you are a freedom fighter and you call yourself a freedom fighter, and you say your choice of fighting for freedom is just to go to the stadiums and watch football, shout, "Hey, it was Ronaldo that scored," or Messi that scored, it's a penalty. That is not freedom. You should look at it. Okay, I said I'm a freedom fighter, but yeah, I'm in the field of football, watching football and shouting go or not go. That's not freedom fighter. Freedom fighters are people who go out there. Either you fight for the young and growing up, or you fight for the masses. You have to fight in one way or the other. You have to be just like Nelson Mandela. You can look up to people like that, though dead, but their works to speak.